Woo! Welcome to another episode of Right
I
Can
can
Top
top my
My
knee.
Knee. Yes.
Yes.
I'm Kevin.
I'm Jonathan. We are a boys love podcast that talks about our favorite BL shows and all the drama surrounding them.
And Jonathan, today is review day of a BL movie. Maybe not a BL movie. That is now on Netflix. Are you excited?
Yes, I'm so excited.
Yes. Well, before we get into all of that, why don't we go ahead and get to the word on the tweet?
Okay, the word on the tweet. Let's see. Honestly, this week was pretty quiet. Not that much happened this week, or at least on Twitter.
Mm.
Um, the only things I can think of is stuff that happened like recently in the last 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
So we saw like Cherry Magic, or at least GMMT posted like another thing about Cherry Magic, and I was like, did we not go through this
It was
already?
like deja vu.
Yeah, it was like did they start posting Cherry Magic again on YouTube and it got taken down again, or
I was really confused with that. This is what I'm thinking that we're trying to say is that I I guess the way to take it is as an update because it hasn't been up on YouTube ever since they first took it down. So I was like, unless I missed something, I don't remember it being back up because I was diligently looking for it to come back up.
yeah, I don't know. I think I saw some people say that they like started up the episodes again and we're going up to like episode 8 and then it got struck down again.
What?
And I was like, is this did they still not clear stuff up, or I don't
Clearly they
know.
didn't. Somebody is getting fired at GMM TV. Somebody is
Yes,
getting
somebody
fired.
getting fired.
Right. Maybe that explains why that one new show, which we'll talk about a little bit later, happens to be on iQIYI.
Mm-hmm.
Well, who knows? But that's very weird. I really hope they get it figured out soon because I don't want to have to take the
The
other
alternate.
route.
Yes. I mean, I honestly I started using the other route and then I stopped because I was just like, I don't know. I'll get to it eventually.
Right.
I do want to support Tainu, but I
Right.
don't know. By the time they get it up, it's gonna be old news.
Right. Especially since they haven't, been on anything together in this way in a while. So we're
Mm-hmm.
all really excited to see them again because this might be their last one. Who knows?
I mean,
So
if this is flopping this hard, like, come on.
yeah, flopping because somebody was sloppy. Anyway,
Exactly.
what else is
Um,
happening?
let's see. Let's do. Did you see that Love Is Like a Cat is out on Gaga Ulala? I don't know if it's
Oh
out for us in
yeah.
America, but it's out
Let me hold on.
somewhere.
Let me double check. Let me double check Gaga Ulala right now. And that's the show with Mew, correct?
Yeah, that's the like Thai Korean like joint adventure at a BL where they're wearing like ear piercing. Yeah, ear pierce, not piercings, earpieces. That's like translating what each other's saying. Something like that.
Oh. Well, I don't see it on Gaga Ulala, so
Well,
maybe
so
it's not.
maybe not for us. Maybe it's for Asia.
Maybe, but I they need to figure out a way to get it for everybody because you're
I want
not
to
going to
see
have a
this. I
show
want to see
with
this.
Mew and his fine ass and not let us see it outside of Asia.
Please, I want to be able to see this man do something fruity again.
Right, because it's been a while. Well, there is that show that he's playing somebody that's sleeping
Where
with
he's like a
somebody's
homewrecker.
husband. Yeah,
Yeah,
I need to
I
see
don't
this
know.
show. So, what else is happening?
I see. And so something that just happened yesterday. Um, did you watch Tharn Type season 2? No, right?
I did watch Star Type season 2. I did not see Don't Say No.
Oh, I see. Well, yeah. First from Tharn Type season 2, Don't Say No, Be Mine Superstar.
Hmm.
He just did like a little fan meet in New York City yesterday.
Ooh.
It was like a it
Ooh.
was called like First Dates with First. It looked really cute. You can either have an option of doing like a museum date with him, or
Huh?
doing a painting class, or go
Ooh.
bowling. Like I
What?
was kind of tempted to go, but then I was like, I don't know. It might be a little awkward. I don't know. Maybe a
I
little scared to go on like
first
a
of
such a
all, you should
small
have
group.
told me this yesterday.
Oh, did you
Because
want to go?
maybe I would have wanted to, but I kind of had some impromptu plans that came up.
Oop.
But other than that, I mean, I might have, made an effort to,
Oh my.
you know, do something. You look one step closer to the dream. One
I
step
know. To seeing some BL boys.
right.
I know part of me was like, oh, it is like a milestone to have this some BL actor
Mm-hmm.
have something in New York. I don't know
Yeah.
why it's taking them all so long to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he's having one in New York. Well, he had one in New York yesterday, and he's having another one in like Texas tomorrow.
Um.
So good for him. I hope everyone had fun. It looks fun.
Yeah, I think again, there needs to be other ones. I really don't know why. When Ton was here, aka Tyler, really wish that he
Tyler.
had some more stuff
Yeah, that
other
he
than let's
gathered.
see him graduate. Like,
Yeah, I really wanted him to have some kind of. He could have organized something really big. I think
yeah,
like he has
something.
enough fans in
Yeah,
America as a large to
yeah,
have like a little theater, a little something.
yeah. I would have been totally down for that. I would love to see, some more of the Taiwanese couples do that. I mean, I already have some ideas on which ones I would love to see kind of do a little fan
Mm.
meet somewhere in the US, preferably east of the Mississippi. So,
All right, all right.
okay. But it would be something I'd love to see. And
I
something
mean,
that I
yeah.
think, we want to be able to, well, actually maybe some of them shouldn't come because, some people act out of pocket.
Oh, people don't know how to act over here, but I think
Right.
it's still. I don't know. It's a good chance to see some idols,
Right.
your BL thirst trap boys. I don't know.
Like, imagine if Kai came from Kaseki. I
I
would
would go
not know how
crazy.
to act.
I
I
I
would be
wouldn't know
all
know
out of
that either.
character. All
I'd
out of
be
character.
all out of character. I'd be standing still, crying, frozen.
I'll be taking a lot of action that I
Oh,
might have to go to jail.
oh. We do
Anyway,
not we do not condone.
I didn't say there was gonna be violence.
I
Mm-mm.
don't know. So hope there's others out there happening soon.
I
Let's
hope so too.
organize. GMMTV, please send any boy over.
They should do a tour. And
Oh, they
anyway,
would make so much money. Anyway,
they would. Anyway, let's get to our shows of the week. So, Jonathan, what's your show this week?
my show of the week is Killer and Healer.
Oh, I haven't heard of this. Oh,
It's
wait,
a
wait, wait. You did tell me about this show.
Yeah, I was telling you about this. It's like another one of those like censored Chinese bromances, and this
Mm-hmm.
one is like a period drama about like opium trade in China in like the 1850s or something.
I really want to see this because, I love a period piece.
Hmm.
The movie that we watched today was a period piece.
Oh
And,
yes.
I really want to, you know, I just love seeing and then also being that kind of person that's literally on my phone, like looking up, well, is this historically accurate? You
Hmm.
so I just love seeing that stuff. Especially when it is, a BL or bromance.
Yeah, a subtle like some kind of fruity undertone. Like this is really like, mm, it's bromancy. It's like it's between like this, like the killer, I guess, in question is like this cop.
Mm-hmm.
He's like this like chief or whatever, I don't know, head honcho, and he like really like hates all this like opium trade, and like really wants to like take down the mafia and take down all this. And he like meets this this like local doctor, honestly, that's just like, I don't care about what's happening. I just want to help people. I don't care whose side it is. Like, I just want to not have people die.
Hmm.
And
And the other one is out here killing.
and, and the other one is out here just like, I don't know. He's trying to just do his best, but he also has like mental illness. So
Oh
he's
wow.
he's like bipolar, depressive.
Oh.
Um, so this doctor's like, I'm trying to help you. I can help you. It's very cute so far. I like it.
Okay. So and what is this on? Is this on iQIYI?
No.
It's on what?
Let me check. What is it on?
Because something tells me you're about to say it's on something.
Right now, my drama list says it's on something called MGTV.
Okay.
So let
So
me
you
say it's
found
on it.
another route to watch it.
I found another way to watch it, but it's on
Okay.
MGTV.
Well look at you. Amen.
Amen. So, what is your show of the week?
Mine is Be Your Star, which is a Vietnamese BL. This is also the first time that I don't think we've mentioned a Japanese or Thai BL or Taiwanese BL. Or Korean BL. So we're actually kind of outside of the top four today, talking about
Mm,
China and Vietnam. Um, Vietnam is interesting because apparently there's been a fan base for BLs there, at least since as early as the 90s. Might go back even before then. But regarding actual shows being produced, you're beginning to see a lot of web series in the past maybe 5 years. Um,
mm,
there might be some that are a little older, but it's definitely within that. And this one is on YouTube. A lot of them you can find on YouTube from the production company's YouTube channel.
mm-hmm.
And this one is not bad. It's your typical enemies to lovers. They're not at the lover stage yet. They're still kind of enemies.
Is it like a high school drama or is it like a
It is
adult?
a university slash office drama. So let me give you the
Oh.
premise. A a barista slash college student is in his final year, and he needs like an internship stamp in order to complete his degree. His
Mm-hmm.
friend is doing an internship with this one company and said like they don't have a lot of openings, but I could have you meet with the CEO for an interview. Funny enough, comes to be that that CEO that he ends up interviewing with is someone that he was paid to through an odd job meet up with and throw water in his face because he apparently ghosted someone he was supposed to go on a date with, a girl.
All right. So
And
random. An odd job.
yeah, an odd job.
He gets hired to
Like
throw
he was
water at
doing
people.
odd jobs for rich people.
I see. I
And
see.
and then he also um in passing, like running to the interview but not knowing he was the CEO, accidentally spills coffee on him.
Oh, not the
Um,
classic coffee spill.
yeah, because they run into each other and then he spills coffee on him. And then finally he gets to the interview. They both already don't like each other because he's like, this dude has spilled two drinks on me, one
Mm-hmm.
intentionally, and the second time, I don't know if it was intentional or not. Uh, and
You should
from,
have made it a third at the interview.
yeah, and from that point on, he doesn't hire him
Mm,
until he finds out that the CEO had the reason why he's been ghosting these girls is because he's actually gay and broke
gagged.
up with his his assistant, and he was dating his assistant who's still his assistant at the moment, and
Is it a
he
guy? The assistant's a guy?
the assistant is a guy,
Mm.
and he took a video. The university student that needs it noticed this and took a little video of them having their conversation that was a little too intimate. So
Mm.
he pretty much, the university student found him, blackmailed him. Oh, texted
Into
him,
getting a
said that I
job.
have this video. I will. show it if you don't give me an internship. So instead of the internship, he said, I'll give you the stamp that you need to complete the internship, but you would need to be my maid for the next 3 months in my home.
What?
Yep.
I mean, like, who's blackmailing who now?
Yeah. So they're trying to blackmail each other, and it is a mess. The storytelling is okay. It is low
Oh,
key. No, not low key. High key. It's low budget,
oh
but there's a plot.
no! But
You know,
sometimes there's a charm to it. There's a charm.
there's a charm to it, and again, in Vietnam, this is becoming a new. It's a newish thing, so it's a
Mm-hmm.
developing industry. This
Mm-hmm.
is, you can't expect, like with Thailand, we have much higher standards because it's a fully developed industry. And if
They're
you release
leading the
something bad in
industry.
that, you are just not good at what you need to do.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike with Vietnam, not any of them are that great because it's all, they're using the money that they have. And I will say in this one, the one, both of them are actually kind of good looking to
Yeah,
me.
I just want to say that I was looking out there. They're both kind of cute. I like this guy with the bleached hair.
Yeah, especially the one who is the university student is keeps has said twice already that he's straight, like made these little jokes to kind of be like low key homophobic. But I'm kind of like,
You're like, all right,
we
Queen,
already
we'll
know.
see. We'll see in a couple
Yeah,
episodes.
we'll see in a couple episodes how this goes because it's giving a little bit of Tarn type, you know.
Uh,
Yeah, I
not
hate
type.
gay.
Literally, I hate gays.
Mhm.
Oh, this is 20 episodes.
Yeah, and it's only 3 episodes in. So
Oh, you're gonna be here for a minute, a long ride. Maybe I'll join you. This looks
yeah, you
interesting.
should. And each episode is between 30 and 40 minutes. It comes out weekly on
Saturdays.
Saturdays on YouTube.
Mm.
So yeah, so not a bad show, worth watching.
Yeah, I'll give them a
Anywho,
start.
we got some new shows that we want to kind of get into briefly before we talk about the movie.
Yes, let's do this.
So, two new shows came out, Only Boo and We Are, both GMM TV shows. Only Boo is Sundays on YouTube, and We Are is Wednesdays on IG. You have already seen the first episodes of both, Jonathan. So, what do you think so
Yes.
far? What do we think? Because I've
What do
seen
we
both as
think?
well.
Honestly, I'm enjoying Only Boo. Maybe a little bit more than we are.
Same.
Because, sometimes you just want some fresh faces
Mm-hmm.
and like a fresh new story of just like, I don't know, just two guys. Just like,
Mm-hmm.
Only Boo is about, it has this guy that I didn't say last week, but it's this guy, Keen. He was in Alpha, that GMMTV like idol show that
Mm.
debuted with Lycan at the end. Um, but like they ended up like hiring three other people just to be
Mm.
like GMTV like actors.
Yes.
So like Keem was one of them. And it's cute because in the show he's also trying to be like an idol. So you see him like
Yes.
flex his dance moves and stuff. I think it's really cute.
I really like the show. I focus more on the fact that there's curry.
Curry.
Yeah, curry. like I so I don't know if I told you, but by where I work, where I work,
Mm-hmm.
and there is a Japanese convenience store and a Japanese like store with a Japanese like fast food restaurant in the back. And they're both next to each other. And my friend told me about the Japanese fast food place in the back. And trying to find anything in Lower Manhattan that's a really good meal that is under $10 is a challenge. In this place,
Literally.
every hot meal they have is under $10.
Come on, Steel.
So I've been, and their curry is so good. So I anytime I see Only Boo, even though I've only seen the first episode so far, but every time I would see that curry come out, I would literally say, man, I really do want to go to that Japanese restaurant that's close to where I work. even though it's like a really like a little window at the back of a store.
I see, I see.
But
I'm like trying to remember when in the episode they're eating curry.
I mean, remember the dude has a
Does
like
he really?
a curry stall or a curry restaurant, or his mom does.
Oh, does she really? Why I don't
Yes.
remember
Listen, I'm looking at the food. That's important
that.
because
He was eating like rice and egg last
yes,
time
rice and
we
egg,
talked
but
about
there's
it.
also curry there, so I think about that.
All right, all right, all right.
But he also is, what is he doing? He also was one of the people that serves the food at the high school. Is it
Oh
a high school? Or
yeah,
it's a high school.
it's a high school. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
in high school.
So
He's in like, I think he already graduated, but main character, what's the main character's name? Let's get some names.
yeah,
I forgot their names.
I forgot his name
Moo,
too.
Moo and Kang.
Yes.
Kang.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, Moo is in like senior year of high school,
And Kong is like what, a
and
couple
Kang
years
is
older,
like,
maybe.
yeah, like he looks like he was supposed to go to art school because
Right.
he does beautiful watercolor. I guess he
Beautiful.
didn't because he wants to support his mom
Yeah.
because his dad passed away. I think.
Yes, that's what I got. Yeah. But
Yeah.
it's been good. I like to. I'm curious to see where this is going to go. Unlike with We Are.
Oh, we
Uh,
are. Let's talk about we are.
yeah, I don't know where it's going, but
Me
because
neither.
of the cast, no, I know where it's going. I don't know if how much I want to figure out where want to stay along for the ride. There we go. Like
Yeah,
I bought the ticket for the train, but I'm not sure if I want to go to where it's going. Let's just say
trying
that.
to get off a couple stops early.
Maybe I
You
might
know,
get off a couple stops early. Like
I
it
don't know. I might jump off now. I don't know.
ah
Maybe
don't
I'll
be a
stay
jump off.
though.
Like
It
like I'm
wasn't.
gonna give it a couple more episodes to see maybe if the story picks
I
up
don't
some,
know.
because it's kind of like I know already, like I've gotten a whole
This
story.
kind of we've seen this kind of story before.
Right.
But I was
And
already like, really, you're gonna be? I was like, we're doing this. You're gonna be his slave? Is
yeah, it's
this
like
is
we've
this
seen this
payback from Never Let Me
before.
Go? When
Yeah.
Pond
And
was like, you know what? I don't want to be your servant this time. You're gonna be my servant.
yeah, they just switched roles. That's what it feels like to me. And yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna give it a
I don't
couple more
know.
episodes and see. Uh, I was hoping for the best.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna hook me. If Pompuan are gonna carry the story enough to keep
Yeah,
me interested, or if I want to stay to watch Winnie Satang kind of have a moment.
yeah, and I think
But I don't know.
I think that's another thing too. We were really expecting
Mm.
Powen and what's his name, because this
Ooh.
was going to be a time that we would really see them as a ship.
Yeah, see
But
them as a full ship again ever since that other show, My Gear Your Gown.
you're right. So I was really looking forward to that, but we're not getting that because
True.
somebody did some stuff he shouldn't have been doing.
Yeah, I mean, but honestly, I while watching this, I was like more excited to see this new guy, Poon.
Mm. What
Like
else was he in? I feel as if he was in something else, right?
I think he's brand new. I think he just joined.
Oh, so he's brand
Oh,
spanking
the
new.
way he's in 1,000 years old.
Huh?
Apparently, he is in a thousand
As
years old.
who?
I don't know. It's support role. Maybe he's one of the like friends.
Maybe I'm gonna have
Oh,
to
he's
look.
in.
I'm gonna have to look at both again to make sure. But I was trying to figure out where I'd seen him before, and
He's
maybe
in
that's it.
Shadow. That show with Fluke and Singto.
What show is that?
It's called Shadow. It's kind of like a
Oh, that
horror
show. Which I
BL.
actually really like Shadow. I wish it was more
Yeah.
BL than it said it was,
Oop.
but it was a good
Yeah.
show.
But other than that, I think he's in 1,000 years old, and he's in this.
Okay. I guess then I'm gonna have to go ahead and take a look at it. Well, I'll stick where we are, and then I'm going to go ahead and double check and look back, um, and go from there.
I mean, I'm excited to see him and Mark start something new. You know?
Yeah, let's see. I'm still waiting for Neil and Mark to be in something again because everyone's saying they should be.
Oh,
Okay, we
that's
getting off
another
track.
Mark. That's another Mark.
That's a whole nother Mark. And we got one more thing to do. We got a movie review.
Oh yes.
So we just saw Man Swang. Am I pronouncing it right?
It's Man Suang.
Man
Man
Swang.
Suang.
And what did we think, Jonathan?
Uh, I already rated it on my drama list. I gave it a 7.
You did it really fast because we just watched it. um, I I would have to agree, maybe a 7. I might have to rewatch it.
I might have to like watch like a review of it somewhere else.
You're
Or
thinking
read
so like
and
a
read.
condensed one.
Yeah.
Well, I guess what were some of the highlights of this?
I
For
mean, it was very pretty.
it was
I love the
beautiful.
dancing.
The way that Apo had his fingers all the way back.
Oh yeah,
Like
that was ugh.
it was it was cool, but it was also cringe.
Yeah, that feels like it hurts.
Yeah, but I guess he liked the pain.
No, he did not. He did not.
But I mean, but just the amount of effort that was put in to ensure that
Hmm.
every single move as a dancer was like on point. You gotta applaud that, because that's real,
Yeah,
But I definitely I think where I'm lost.
the plot.
Yeah. I mean the plot was there.
It was supposed to be, it sounds like a mystery, kind of like a
Yeah,
murder
like
mystery, but
yeah.
at the same
And
time not. I don't know.
like espionage,
Yeah, I thought the description was talking about like a heist.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not a heist. It's just like a secret spy mission
Yeah.
with
And
consequences.
yeah, I'm just more of like I'm not sure what was going on. But I guess we can sum up the plot like this. As we know, Krem, who was played by a Poe, and Juan, who I forgot that actor's name, were
Baz.
he was in Ken Porsche, I believe.
Yes,
Yes,
he's
okay.
one of the bodyguards.
Right. Okay. So they were performers. One of them wanted the lords wanted to sleep with Krem.
With Cam,
Yeah, Kem. It didn't happen because
there was
that
the
lord, yes,
random rebel that
uh,
attacked and
yes, and
assassinated
stabbed him
her,
in the neck just before someone was about to get plowed.
which is sad because he's, I don't know, he just wants to be a dancer, but he's also like
Yeah.
a side prostitute.
Yeah, because it sounds like in order for him to be able to do anything to get that notoriety, he had to also get some drilling.
Oh my God.
So anyway,
Poor boy.
poor boy. So anyway, uh he and Juan are accused
Killing this
killing
guy.
this lord, and in exchange for them not being punished, they have to investigate this apparent weapons deal, that illegal weapons deal.
Yeah, happening
Uh
at this bar, place,
yeah,
venue,
yeah,
Mantuan.
yeah, that's a bar slash brothel slash it's an entertainment place.
Yeah.
Where they do shows and shows.
Right? I wasn't sure.
Yeah, there was a lot going on there. The place is run by I guess a Chinese gang or organized group,
A secret group?
a secret group
Or it's just
that
like,
they kind of gave us the impression was an organized like a Chinese mafia group,
yeah,
but I guess it wasn't.
but they're like working for Thai, like this Thai man,
Right.
like they're not rebels. They're not.
They're
Um,
just doing business.
yeah, they're like following whoever is the leader,
Right.
which was a little confusing because why?
Yeah, I was very yeah, I don't know what was going on with that. But anyway,
Or they're there as like a secret group to like protect
right, to protect
the
the
country.
business, the country,
Yeah,
whatever they were doing.
something.
Something. Come to find out, the weapons are there, even though the patriarch more than likely didn't know, and neither did his son. But the uncle happened
Knew
to be
about
all a
it.
part of this
Yeah, he wanted them to use this gang.
because he wanted to take over Manswang.
and also help the Europeans.
and help the Europeans.
Make
So
some deal with the Europeans.
so then pretty much they spend the rest of the time really a lot of people died.
Going back and forth, talking, investigating everyone.
Right. Only one person was suspicious of them, and that was what's her name? I forgot her name, but she was the one who was like she was the lead, like
The one that talked to the guy.
yeah, she
She
spoke to
was,
a lot of the guys. She had conversations and
oh
conversations,
my
you know.
god.
So
What was her name?
I forgot her name, but she had conversations.
Girl.
So she got all that tea. Um,
Hmm. Well, would you say this is a BL?
no,
No.
no, I don't. It wasn't at all. I mean, yeah, there were undertones for sure
Yeah, there were
because
some romantic undertones between Kim and
they all wanted,
Kat.
they always wanted to. Well, yeah, Chat and Hem didn't really do anything other than they're like romantic at best.
Yeah, they were like trying to be besties, just
Yeah,
kind of work together to solve this mystery, but
right.
not like.
Yeah,
Well,
but
towards the end, he was trying to free him.
yeah, because he should have been free because he didn't do nothing wrong, you know. But um all the lords and stuff all wanted a little taste of Kim. Like that was
Crazy.
interesting. 'Cause I'm like, I'm assuming
It's
some of
just
y'all are married,
yeah,
probably have
no one
children,
cares. They're
and
just
no one cares. So I'm like, oh, so this is going on. Remember, one of the fights that came out was Kem was accused of copulating with a lot of the different powerful people, even though he probably was.
but is
But
that not it seemed like it was so common
yeah, and
that
it's like it's none of your business anyway, because at the end of the day,
we're both in the same
you're in the
place
same
anyway.
place. So if he is or is not, it's not going to benefit you in any shape or form.
Honestly.
So I was like, if he's copulating, let him copulate, okay? Let him do that. So
Yeah, it was like not them trying to negate allegations.
right. And it's like, who cares? Because it seems like everybody around there was a little gay,
Hmm.
at least a little bit, you know. Because I mean, you don't go up to somebody and say, I just want you to dance for me.
Or maybe you do private dances.
That was, yeah. So I think overall, I have to agree with you. I'll give it a seven.
It
Beautiful,
was like a
good
seven.
acting,
He was good
good
acting,
acting,
like from the main like three
good
cast.
cinematography.
It
Yeah,
was really pretty.
it was
The
pretty.
dancing was really pretty.
It was great.
It was good to see like some like they did their research to
They
make
did.
this like as authentic as possible. And
Hmm.
like they worked with the Ministry of Commerce in Thailand to really showcase Thailand's talent and like history.
I wonder if this is why, Apo is now like an ambassador,
Oh, for sure. He's a
like a
big
cultural
ambassador.
ambassador, for Thailand. And I mean, there's other actors and influencers as well who are doing this. By the way, I think Tong, who was in this,
Hmm.
also is
Oh
now
yeah, he's on like on the board for
for
Pride.
Pride in Thailand as
Hmm.
well. So I think, do I think this movie is a part of making that pivotal? Maybe,
Hmm.
could be a part of it. I don't think it's the only reason.
Yeah, it's been a long journey, but this is like another attempt at a push to
Yeah. Yeah.
for some legalization.
Yes. And it's getting, I mean, it's already almost there.
Almost there. Just needs to get like approved by the like Senate or something over there,
Yeah, I think, yeah, because it
and
already
then
went
with
through one
signed by the
chamber.
king.
Yeah. And I think that's where people are saying some of my Thai friends are saying that's where the pushback might be is actually from the king.
Because he just has a yes or no.
Yeah. And he's old.
Well,
And here in the US, we already understand when you have certain groups of people who are
of a certain age.
of a certain age, like closer to the silent generation than anything,
Oh my
making laws for people, and they're not going to be here in the next 5 years, and that's being generous.
bro, in the next couple months.
Okay, then you already know that sometimes they're not thinking of the future, they're thinking of the now. So that's why sometimes, when you get to a certain age, retire. Um,
For that.
right, right. Mm-mm. Anyway,
Anyway,
on that note, we should retire. As in, not from doing the podcast, but from today's episode of the podcast, because we got food to eat and we're
yes.
tired. So, thank you for listening to another episode of Ride Can Top Your Knee. Get your knee topped by somebody, not capped.
Ew. I think the Ryan, your life tops your knee.
Bye bye.
Bye.